everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
To throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To Mixon on the check down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. 12 yards that time in a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more. Coming into the league, those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar. If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him. Now Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it. Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin 1st down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds Ajayi. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They run again with Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, look at that. And he is out of bounds up around the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jordan Willis, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last thing going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going deep here for Parker. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And down he'll go at the 25. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Geno Atkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second down following the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second. 3rd quarter in Indy. They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Miami as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction? I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense. It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And on the left left sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And that'll be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he is really laid out that time. Flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the toss, Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now Bernard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Miami, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.